There's nothing like tea in the afternoon. When the British Empire collapses, historians will find that it had made but two invaluable contributions to civilization: this tea ritual and the detective novel. Throughout her career, Rand never shied away from critiquing Britain, launching scathing attacks on Wilson and Heath. Although she welcomed the Thatcher reforms, she would have been horrified by what Britain has become today. Once a beacon of competition, Britain's potential is now hampered by a risk-averse culture where regulations and restrictions are the norm. Nanny state Britain is no place for a Randian hero like John Galt or Howard Rourke to make his mark. Today, it's hard enough to buy a pint, let alone a house. But despite these setbacks, Britain still has so much to offer. We were the birthplace of modern capitalism, and its legacy still penetrates right to the core of our character. Nowhere is this spirit of entrepreneurship and freedom embodied more than in London, especially in the city. This video will explore the hidden dynamics underpinning its glorious landmarks, and how I think Rand would have understood them. Britain is in crisis, and these magnificent landmarks help us to understand how we got here and how we can move forward. Let's start with the Shard, the tallest building in Western Europe. Its developer and joint owner, Irvin Seller, had an ambitious vision to create a striking vertical city, incorporating everything from offices to apartments to restaurants. What might Rand have made of the Shard? While it has been derided as a shard of glass through the heart of historic London, Rand was no traditionalist. She would have admired this towering testament to human greatness, dominating the skyline and boldly defying convention. The Shard represents a triumph of individual vision over mediocrity. Its mixed-use nature reflects a free market where various interests and activities coexist and flourish. Ultimately, the Shard is a defiance against limits, a vertical city within a city, demonstrating what free individuals can create when they are not bound by unnecessary restrictions. It's a vision of a modern, dynamic Britain. What of the Bank of England, a building committed to promoting the good of the people of the United Kingdom by maintaining monetary and financial stability? A rather vague mission statement. Rand loved finance and capitalism, but she was skeptical of centralizing forces. She was disgusted by the Bank of England and lambasted any attempts at central planning. Today, Rand would have been equally repulsed to see how this bank continues to strangle innovation and risk-taking. The bank, as a central authority that influences monetary policy and controls currency, is an inherent instrument of state control over the free market. For the true Randian, it is a draining force that stifles individual initiative and entrepreneurship. What's more, Rand would have questioned the architectural suitability of this building, viewing its neoclassical facade and imposing columns as a cheap imitation of past grandeur. She believed, a building has integrity just like a man, and just as seldom. The Gherkin, a remarkable skyscraper located in the heart of London, stands as a beacon of innovation and architectural brilliance. Commissioned by the reinsurance group Swiss Re, the Gherkin was constructed during a transformative period for the City of London, marking a shift towards modern, high-rise buildings in a city that was traditionally characterised by its low-rise architecture. This shift sparked a lively debate about the future of London's skyline and the role of tall buildings in the city centre. For the Randian, the Gherkin represents a bold step forward in architectural design, signalling a departure from the conventional and an embrace of the future. Its swirling, striped pattern of diamond shapes gives the building a dynamic, kinetic quality, while its innovative use of materials and technology showcases the triumph of human creativity and reason. In this way, the Gherkin is more than just a building. It's a symbol of progress, embodying the spirit of human achievement and the relentless pursuit of excellence. But the significance of the Gherkin extends beyond its architectural innovation. It's built on the site of the former Baltic Exchange, which was damaged by an IRA bomb in 1992. The Gherkin represents the renewing and creative power of capitalism over forces of destruction. Rand would have loved it. From an objectivist perspective, the Financial Reporting Council is a quintessential example of government overreach. By imposing regulations on auditors, accountants, and actuaries, and setting the UK's corporate governance and stewardship codes, the FRC represents a bureaucratic straitjacket that restricts individual freedom and entrepreneurial spirit. While Rand believed that individuals should be free to act according to their own judgment, as long as they do not infringe on the rights of others, the FRC's regulatory framework interferes with that freedom, enforcing arbitrary standards that hinder innovation and productivity. As Rand recognised, the claim that such regulations promote transparency and integrity is fundamentally flawed. True accountability and high-quality management are best achieved through free market mechanisms, where businesses are directly accountable to their stakeholders, not through government mandates. Historical examples, such as the 19th century Scottish and Canadian financial systems, demonstrate that financial stability flourishes in the absence of heavy-handed regulation. In contrast, government intervention often leads to market distortions, misguided incentives, and instability. Ultimately, the FRC embodies the misguided belief that government oversight is necessary for a stable financial system. It is precisely this interference that weakens financial markets, making them more fragile and less innovative. Like most modern government buildings, the FRC is profoundly ugly, lacking a clear integration of form and function. It is a blockish, pitiful attempt at architectural design. The London Stock Exchange. While the London Stock Exchange building itself is not particularly noteworthy, it is a shining symbol of free market capitalism and individual achievement nonetheless. As the beating heart of the UK's financial system, the London Stock Exchange embodies the principles of voluntary trade, entrepreneurship, and the free exchange of goods and services. Here, companies have the opportunity to raise capital, and investors can choose where to allocate their resources, reflecting the objectivist values of rational self-interest and freedom of choice. The London Stock Exchange is more than just a marketplace. It is a powerful mechanism for economic growth and prosperity, where individuals and businesses alike can pursue their own ambitions and create value. It stands as a testament to the effectiveness of capitalism, in which innovation and productivity thrive when individuals are free to act according to their judgment. In this way, the London Stock Exchange is a monument to human ingenuity, reason, and the boundless potential of a truly free market. Number 1, Poultry. Replacing an already attractive and functional building, Number 1 Poultry is a messy design that fails to integrate around a clear purpose or theme, a central element of Rand's objectivist philosophy. Like an architectural Jackson Pollock painting, it features numerous unnecessary and ugly angles, protrusions and shapes, standing like a monument to disorder and disintegration. This pitiful building exemplifies the way in which Britain's planning system creates a too many cooks problem. Constrained by rigid planning, architects aren't free to design beautiful buildings in key locations. Number 1 Poultry shows exactly how we're suppressing the creative spirit. In the words of Rand, throughout the centuries, there were men who took first steps down new roads armed with nothing but their own vision. The City of London is a testament to this spirit, a place where human potential can still thrive. But for Britain to reclaim its status as a global leader, it must shed its unnecessary modesty and embrace the power of freedom, reason, and the pursuit of individual achievement. It's time to unleash the true spirit of ambition that made this city excellent.